And when is the end of the month of Kartik? Someone can say?
17. 18, 17.
Okay. And now are we sure what's happening when? When is?
Tomorrow is Diwali.
Tomorrow's Diwali.
Saturday's Govardhan Puja.
Saturday's Govardhan Puja. And Prabhupada's?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay. So, here's the 8th verse, which goes as follows. Namaste studamne spuradiptidamne Tvadiyodarayata Vishvashadamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiyai Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam. O brilliantly effulgent rope surrounding Dāmodarāṣṭa's belly, O resting place of the universe, the Lord's belly, unto you both I offer my respectful obeisances, O dear most beloved of the gopis. Unto your dear most beloved Radhika I offer my humble obeisances. Unto you, unto your limitless pastimes, and unto your transcendental nature, O Lord Damodar, I offer obeisances again and again and again. I wonder whether there is a false stuti for the poem. A false stuti is that it's stuti, verse, fal, fruit. What is the fruit of chanting the prayer? False stuti. They're very often there. You'll see Srimad Bhagavatam has different. Is that open? That one? Not even open? Huh?
Close it because of the other verse.
No, leave it open. It's okay. Fireworks, doesn't matter. Hare Krishna. Huh? I was actually going to suggest just permanently setting up the sound system. And yes, sit there, Mataji. The sound system and using the microphone. I'll speak a little louder also. Yes, false stuti. So Bhagavatam, Jatra Yogeshwara Krishna Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara. Bhagavad Gita has false stuti. Leelas of Bhagavatam have their false stuti. Guruvastakam has false stuti. Anybody know it? But it's not there. Shri Gurur Ashtakkametadutcher Brahmam Muhurte Prati Prayastat Yastena Vrindavananata Sakshat Tenaiva Jasya Janatota Eva. But we never sing it. So Shri Guru Ashtakam. Anyway, I don't want to get into details of that. That's it. Thank you. It's like a sauna in here. But I'm wondering whether this is a similar situation. There is no such indication in the 8th verse. Sometimes it may be the 8th verse, but you will see in so many poems of acharyas that's there. So, Namaste. See, again, he's starting. Namaste. Namo Radhikaya. Namo Nantalila. Namaha, Namaha, Namaha. Offering prayers, obeisances unto you, Damne. We offer our obeisances to that rope. I had mentioned that earlier, that what is this rope? That it can tie Krishna's belly. Krishna has no inside. He has no outside. You can't measure him, although he's actually appears finite. He's Anoraniyam Mahato Mahiyam. No. He walks and he does not walk. Tadejati, Tadnaijati, Tadduri, Tadvantiki, Tarantarasasar. So, and Pada, Napada, he has no feet and yet he walks. So, which means he has no material feet, but he has spiritual feet. So, so obviously it wasn't the construct of tying all the little pieces of rope together that was available in Gokula, but it was that rope that was empowered by Mother Yashoda's love, her effort, and Krishna's mercy. So these are the two fingers, really, and that acharyas point out that the effort of the devotee to serve Krishna, and conversely, Krishna's mercy. Even effort can't bind Krishna. Ultimately, Krishna has to be willing to be bound. And then he was bound by this rope, which still only appeared to be so much, a couple of meters. How much do you need? They tied, I don't know, hundreds of meters together, but it was still only a few meters around there. And of course, everybody was laughing, saying that this is some more of the witchcraft that your son does. So doing the impossible, because this is doing the impossible. This was like a hopeless endeavor, a hopeless effort. We see, for instance, that this, what was the name of that Malecha? She's running after Krishna. Kaliyavana. Thank you. Yes. Now he ran, but he couldn't catch him. No matter how fast he ran, and Krishna was just walking. So it wasn't a matter of speed. Well, it doesn't make sense. He's walking. Walking means 2 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour at most. Running means, who knows, 15 miles an hour. So how can he not catch him? For people to say it doesn't make sense. But that's because Krishna's walking is not walking. He takes a step and he's outside the universe. So, but you can't catch him. You can't catch. The point is that he couldn't catch Krishna by effort, by force, by any type of thing, by being angry at him. You have to be surrendered. And that pure devotion, that pure effort must be there. And then when that Krishna is satisfied, when When is the when? Don't know. That you don't know. So I think I've mentioned before, Rupa Goswami says that there are two ingredients necessary to attain Krishna's mercy. One is attachment, asakti. And the other one is Krishna's mercy. But even if you have attachment to Krishna, even if you're qualified for prema bhakti, Krishna doesn't automatically give. Prabhupada would say that we have to learn how to cry. And he wasn't meaning learning how to cry like actors. You can learn how to cry. You just cry on demand. But that's not the type of, you have to learn the science of devotional service where one becomes so eager and so helpless that ultimately, no matter how much I've done, no matter what I've done, that ultimately it's up to Krishna. And when that happens, that will be up to him. So to be able to tie, you have to have these qualities, and you have to have love. Now, this spurat dipti damne, this is tvadiya udaraya. This is the effulgent abode. Your belly is an effulgent abode. We offer respects to all the players in the drama. The rope comes first. Sometimes what's first is most important, but generally what's last is more important. In a list of things, when you find a list of things, then the last thing is more important. For instance, that goes also for the instruction of a spiritual master. He may give so many instructions. Say he gives on a certain topic so many instructions, but the last instruction is always the most relevant. That's always considered to be. So now offering obeisance to the rope, now to the belly. And then he said, Vishvasya Damne. It's the residence of the universe. Two pastimes, Mother Yashoda's singing in Krishna's mouth. And even that's selling Krishna short. It's not just the universe, it's everything. Material, spiritual, everything is in Krishna. Krishna is everything, because nothing exists without him. Not that Krishna is everything in an impersonal way, but ultimately one has to see that these are Krishna's potencies, Krishna's energies. So, 9th chapter then begins that of Bhagavad Gita.
How does it start? The first verse?
Well,
Maya
tatamidam sagram jagat avyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachamatstani bhutani pashyami yogamaishvara bhuta vrinna cha bhutasto mamatvam bhuta bhavana. So Krishna is everything, everything is Krishna, and yet Krishna is not in everything, because he's separate as a person. Very, very complex. But so the offer obeisances to that belly. And now all of a sudden, not a player. Namo Harikaya, Tvadiyaya Priyaya, Namo Nantalilaya Devaya. Even Balaram wasn't there. Balaram was with Nanda Maharaj. He took it. And when he came back, Balaram said, "What's going on here? What have you done?" So, Namo Radhikaya. And then we've discussed, now he's offering obeisances to Srimati Radharani. And it's quite extraordinary. Now all this time, he's wants to have this meditation of Balagopal. May I always be able to remember you. This is my ardent prayer, and so on. And then, why? Is this really his? And here, when we're talking about Radhikaya, Srila Prabhupada says that because our acharyas don't talk about Krishna's madhurya ras in childhood and boyhood, therefore we don't accept. Srimati Radharani was around. She was just a year younger than Krishna, but there's no such thing as childhood conjugal relationship. Although all ages are within Krishna, and he reciprocates from all different ages. So you see at when the eclipse took place, and he's meeting the residents of Vrindavan, then here's Krishna. He's a grandfather, and now he sits in Mother Yashoda's lap, and he drinks her breast milk. He does that in the mood of a little boy. So is this his specific bhav? Is something else coming up? We don't really think so. Why Srimati Radharani? Why not Nanda Maharaj? Why not the cowherd boys who were assisting Krishna when all of this stuff was going on, when the dragging the mortar downhill, sometimes it started rolling of its own accord. So if you've been to Gokula, you see it's a real distance all the way down to where the mortar is. I'm just raising these wise, interesting questions. Tvadiya Priyaya, your beloved. Again, and then your Ananta Lila, your limitless pastimes. Limitless pastimes here can then refer to pastimes also beyond this particular pastime. It's in the plural. We're offering to Krishna has unlimited, in that there are unlimited number of pastimes, and Ananta Lila, meaning that each pastime is in itself unlimited. It has unlimited variations. Sometimes pastimes take place in a different way. Krishna rode with his uncle's name is Akrura. So Krishna rode with Akrura's chariot to Mathura. But on other occasions he rides Kaliya into Mathura along the Jamuna. Pastime takes place differently. Lord Nrsingadev has a whole variety of different ways in which his appearance takes place, and the whole Leela unfolds. So things are not necessarily always the same, and we see that. We see acharyas referring to pastime, just like Śivarāma. We were in Śivarāma period. It is white. When Bhagavatam describes Lord Varaha as being red colored. So that's another Varaha. The color changes. Unlimited pastimes. And the pastimes themselves are Krishna's unlimited. So the pastimes are also a manifestation of Krishna. And unto your transcendental nature. Devaya Tubhyam. So one thing that we see amongst the many things is that in offering prayers, a devotee is quite profuse in his namaha, my prayers. Namo Pankaja Netraya, Namo Pankaja Malini, Namo Pankaja, same thing, Kunti Devi. Offering respects to individual aspects of Krishna's transcendental form. So repeating prayers, learning these prayers, and composing our own prayers. Very nice. There was, I don't know if he is, but there was a Brijbasi Brahmana back in 75, 76, 77, and he composed this Prabhupada-āṣṭaka. There are other devotees did, but this was in Sanskrit, and before class, Prabhupada had him recite it. So, of course, we not necessarily able to compose Sanskrit poetry. That requires a lot of know-how, but we can certainly write in English, or Russian, or whatever language, or French, and we can compose, we can write prayers, glorify Krishna, and use those prayers as our own means of meditation, revealing our own heart. Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives us so many examples in his songs. Hare Krishna. Well, thank you very much. And of course we'll continue Dāmodarāṣṭaka, and we'll continue also giving class in the evening.